It brings me to some of the comments made by my brother, His Excellency P2B. I'm not supposed to comment about it because some people have already done the work, and I saw what Arise brought, the say courtesy channel, and they were bringing, similar scenario when His Excellency P2B was governor, and he made a statement. He said, any infrastructure that stands on the way of road construction must go, and there will be no compensation paid, quote and unquote. That's what he said. When you bring judgment, when you condemn people, you bring judgment upon yourself. And that's what he has done. And I think he's inciting some of the Southeast people that are not well informed. He's inciting them, and he gets them into trouble, and he doesn't go to fight for them.
It's a pity that Dave Umahi, the Minister of Works, had to go this route in order to score a political point. That was not what P2B said. P2B was focused on the priority of the project, questioning why the government must demolish existing businesses that employ thousands of people. All the beach resorts along the path of the coastal road that they have demolished, where will all the workers go? These beach resorts were built around the beach. Yes, many people might not like it that it's only in Nigeria or Lagos that people pay to access the beach. In other countries, even in other states in Nigeria, you don't pay to access the beach. But that's how the Lagos state government made it. In their quest for more revenue, they approved beach resorts that will block off the beach and force people to pay before they can access the beach. That was how most of these beach resorts came to be. And now that they no longer have a beachfront, these businesses will die because they were built around the beach in the first place. All the thousands of people they employ will no longer be in their employ because of what? The business cannot survive without the beachfront. And all the taxes they pay to the Lagos state government will be gone. Landmark alone pays more than $1 million annually to the Lagos state government in taxes. So you can understand the angle P2B is coming from. With all the hardship Nigerians are going through, petrol is being sold for more than 1,000 naira per liter. How do you justify throwing more people into the unemployment market? Anyway, P2B has replied Dave Umahi. He frowned at the distortion of facts. There's one video they are circulating claiming that P2B demolished properties when he was governor. So based on that, they are asking why is he against demolition of properties when he did the same when he was governor. But that's not the case. He explained that he demolished the two local government areas in Onitsha metropolis, the Onitsha North local government area and the Onitsha South local government area, because they were built on existing stadia. He had to demolish them, and he rebuilt the local government headquarters while also rebuilding the stadia. Yes, these stadia are functional today in Onitsha South local government area and Onitsha North local government area. Continuing with his response to Dave Umahi, P2B said, quote, I firmly reject these unfounded accusations aimed at tarnishing my character. My focus is on fostering constructive dialogue and inclusivity rather than engaging in divisive politics. Claims of incitement are baseless distractions. I have always advocated for unity and advancement, refusing to partake in reactionary divisive politics. I refuse to be reduced to the level of those who wallow in ethnic politics. Worse still, I have never and can never descend so low as to base my political aspirations on any sectional or ethnic interest. My commitment to serving with integrity remains steadfast, and I encourage all Nigerians to unite for a prosperous future. In conclusion, I stand by my record as governor and reject any attempts to distort the narrative for political gain. Unquote. Yes, comparing what P2B did when he was governor, the buildings he demolished in order for the road to be built, to what is happening at the coastal highway is like an apples to orange comparison. They are not the same thing at all. The beach resorts they are demolishing today in Lagos are worth millions of dollars, while what P2B demolished in Anambra State when he was governor were just buildings that were blocking the road. So you can't make the comparison. The ones in Lagos employ thousands of people. How is it difficult for them to understand? The resorts were built around the beach. If you remove that beachfront, that ocean side, the businesses will end. Yes, it's as simple as that. No one will pay when they can't access the beachfront. So all these beach resorts will divest their investment. It's either they convert them to hotels or residential apartments, but no matter what it becomes in the future, know it that all the people they employ will lose their employment. So it's not an issue of who owns the beachfront, whether they are encroaching on the 250 meters setback from the ocean side. It is about a government trying to destroy businesses. This is coming from the same government that is distributing food as palliatives to citizens. So it means the government understands that people are in poverty. People can't buy food. There is serious hardship. So why will the same government throw people that are employed into the unemployment market? This is the angle P2B and other reasonable Nigerians are coming from. Meanwhile, Dave Umahi referred to what they demolished as shanties, that they didn't touch their main buildings.
No claim for landmark. He has no claim. We spared all his infrastructure. We don't pay for shanties. And even those shanties are on our right of ways, 250 meters from the shoreline. So he has no claim. We made all the efforts to spare all his infrastructure. And that's why I say he's a politician. Me, I'm an engineer. And so while he plays the politics, I do the engineering work.
What arrogance coming from a serving minister who is supposed to be serving Nigerians. Nigerians employ this man, but he's talking as if he's doing Nigerians a favor. Meanwhile, it looks like the environmental impact assessment report for the coastal highway is not yet out. One wonders why they are building a road without an EIA report.
Yes, you mentioned the ESIA is currently being carried out by...
Sister, I was raised in the village. Me, I'm not here for me.
Well,
so
sorry,
so try to speak.
I can't help the way I speak. You mentioned that the ESIA was being carried out at the moment. The EIA Act of 1992.
I need interpreter. No,
unless an exemption
it's
has
not
been
done so.
given.
There is preliminary approval. There is final approval.
Has an exemption been given? And if so, if you have the preliminary approval...
Exemption of what?
For the project to start without the final approval. If you have the preliminary approval, can this be shared?
We are following due process.
So can we have a
copy
of the preliminary approval? It is
federal government that gives the approval. It's not you.
The lady held her ground despite attempts by Umahi to divert attention and not answer the question. In the end, it is neither here nor there. Umahi couldn't have done this to a foreign journalist. These are people that are supposed to be serving Nigerians, but they are so arrogant. Also, a scoping workshop was held a few days ago on the 20th of April, so there's no way the EIA report will be out by now. Why the desperation to build this road? Dave Umahi's arrogance and modus operandi is not a surprise. He has always been this way. Forget the fact that he's defending Tinubu here. He did more than this when he was governor of Ebonyi State. Like in this video, he used soldiers to brutalize civil servants because they came late to work. So you can see the kind of person we are talking about. Instead of giving them an unpaid suspension and even threaten to sack them if they come late to work in the future, why will a civilian governor brutalize civil servants just because they came late? Dave Umahi will say anything to have his way. Look at the way he referred to multi-million-dollar business as shanties. Can you imagine? Anyway, it's getting to a stage where Nigerians will share the blame, not just politicians, for what is happening in Nigeria. Upon all the hardship they cause, they state gaslight and insult Nigerians on top of it. And people are walking around as if things are normal. Anyway, something must give in the nearest future. Thanks for watching.